Jim, I'm on. I don't know if you can hear me or if you can see me. Maybe you could just give me a thumbs up. I think I'll see that. If you want to try that. All right. So there should be a chat bar on the other side. I think you can see. Can see if where you can type in the chat. I don't know if you are seeing or hearing anything. Yeah, sorry, Frank. I was in the middle of something and I was trying to pick up your call and I missed up. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, we just we're having trying to get ready for. I think you heard that Muriel passed away last week, right? Yeah, I think Val told Barbara, and maybe not. Uh, and so we're going to have the viewing here. Okay, let me move here. Uh, yeah, Frank. Sorry, that was me. Uh, you still do? For a while, for a few weeks, I guess. And so she finally came home, and Muriel and Dee are in their own apartment now.
Right.
And so uh, they're there eating, and they have a nurse that stays like I think 3 days a week or something, stays overnight 3 days a week or 4 days a week.
Mhm.
They were eating dinner. I think it was might have been her first meal home, and she started choking.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so uh, fortunately the nurse was there, and she tried to do the Heimlich maneuver, but it didn't work. It you know,
Right.
and then uh, they called 911. 911 came and they did compression. Did CPR, I guess. response from them yet, so it may not be uh, might not be working. I don't know. I've never done live stream. I've posted stuff on YouTube before, a few things, but I've never done live streaming. So just trying to see if we can get this going and see what happens. So anyway, that's where
So
things
there's,
are
so
at.
there's, so there's going to be a viewing, a memorial service, and then they're flying her back to, would you say Maine?
Yeah,
And that's where she's going to be buried.
right. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so we've been helping them get packed and stuff, get their stuff in boxes and ready to move, because when the when the moving truck comes here, they're just going to want to be able to load things on and go.
You're talking about when you say that, you're talking about Muriel and D, or you're talking about the residents?
Oh no, the residents. No, D and Muriel. I mean, D has moved. They've been in that
Right. She's D.
there for about a month, and I don't think D has any. Now that Muriel's gone, I was wondering if she might want to move,
Reconsider.
but it sounds like she's planning to stay there.
Well, she probably signed a lease, right?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, probably. You're right. And it's a very nice place. It really is. It's not. Yeah. So.
It's not, in any way set up to be like, what are we going to say, handicap accessible, or
It was all.
is it?
Yeah, I mean, it was somewhat accessible. I mean, it was all on the first floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So they picked a unit that, right, okay, would have suited their situation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow, that's a real surprise. That's going to be a big adjustment for Dave. Oh my gosh.
Well, she's really doing well. We at first, she was having a pretty rough time. Obviously the first 24 hours, but
Sure.
I think she's gotten a lot of support from her home church. A lot of the ladies over there have supported her, and she's been. She's gotten support from us, and I think she actually feels relieved. I really do. I think she is beginning to feel that weight off her shoulders. I mean, it's a whole different life without Muriel there.
Yeah.
She's had that for, I don't know, that responsibility for 30 some years, and it just grew heavier and heavier.
I mean, for as long as we've done about your situation out there, I mean, it's always been the two of them.
Yeah, and each year I think it's got a little more burdensome for D.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
Yeah.
She wasn't getting any younger. You're right.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm glad she didn't suffer. It sounds like it was very peaceful. Death for
Yeah,
her.
I think so. I think the worst, was just initially that choking, and then she passed out. I guess that was probably the last thing she experienced on Earth. Yeah. So, I think it's good because I think she was 87, and she didn't want to be here any longer. She had to be. She made that really clear. She had been through so much, and she really had. I mean, between falling and bleeding and not being able to stop the bleeding and knee pain, she was just seemed to be in constant pain almost. And, she was very almost to the point of being immobile.
Yeah.
And
everything was just wearing out.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, but I think Dee will be all right. She seems to be accepting it well, and even starting to move on a bit. So, I mean, she has the peace at Muriel's. Much better off. Couldn't be in a
Oh
better.
yeah,
Couldn't be in a better place. So she has.
exactly.
She doesn't have any regrets. I don't think.
Mhm.
Yeah. So how are things going with you? I guess Barbara's doing quite a bit better now.
She is doing better, but she's still somewhat limited. You know, it's